witness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yes. So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Logan. Now he's fighting Deji. Is he broke? Is Mayweather broke?
Are y'all new here?
Yeah.
Is he broke?
Yeah.
He's broke.
Yes.
That makes sense.
No, he's not. Jeff shaking his
Yes, he is, Jeff.
Not.
7 years after taking part in one of the richest fights in combat sports history, the conversation around Floyd Mayweather is changing. Once the ultimate symbol of wealth in boxing, a man who called himself money and showed it through his unmatched lifestyle and financial power, Floyd is now facing rumors and increasing speculation that he could be running low on the very thing he is best known for: money.
Jake, now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so
While Floyd has denied these claims, Stephen A. Smith recently shared details that make the story more believable. The 2017 fight between Mayweather and McGregor earned about $600 million, making it Floyd's highest payday. He reportedly took home $275 million, while Conor McGregor earned $85 million at the time. It was seen as a perfect money move, and no one criticized it because Mayweather controlled everything perfectly. Before the fight, Mayweather told Stephen A. Smith that he planned to toy with McGregor and stop him around the 8th or 9th round. Smith later confirmed this on Mike Tyson's Hotboxing podcast, praising Floyd's strategy and precision.
And stay at his chest. He's going to have to push me off in order to throw his punches. He said he's going to be circling the ring. He said by around 4 or 5, he's not going to have any legs. He's going to be done. And he said, and I'll just toy with him and keep him around until around the 8th or the 9th round.
But Stephen A. Smith didn't stop there. He has always been close to Floyd, even interviewing him in the past about all the money he had. Now that Floyd is retired, Smith is questioning the idea that he has endless wealth more than ever. What's different now isn't just talk, it's his actions, public records, and reported staff disputes that suggest Floyd may not be as financially secure as everyone thinks. In February 2025, several of his staff reportedly threatened to quit over unpaid wages.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a cheap mic, but I just probably use this.
Okay. The money team has no money.
Alright, the money team has no money.
The money team
Hard work,
dedication, no pay.
It's not plugged in this ratio.
Hard work,
The 5 or 6 years old.
hard work, dedication, no pay.
Personal assistants, gym staff, security teams, and administrative workers all started raising complaints both publicly and privately about late payments and unexplained delays. This wasn't just one person, it involved multiple employees across different parts of Floyd's team. The situation drew attention especially because it happened around the same time Floyd spent over $1 million on a private Super Bowl suite in Las Vegas. A man who earned over $1 billion in his career struggling to pay his own team. That's not just questionable, it's damaging for someone whose image has always been about outspending everyone around him.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you into my life.
The situation looks even worse when you consider the pattern Floyd has followed since 2018. He's taken more exhibition fights than a retired boxer of his level normally would. These aren't about legacy or competition, they're all about paydays. Floyd has faced Japanese kickboxers, YouTubers, social media stars, and unknown fighters in places like Dubai and London. In every fight he's called it easy money, but it raises a question. Why would a retired fighter who said he had $300 million in his bank account in 2017 keep traveling the world to fight people with no real boxing experience?
You holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. Hold on. A couple things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had, but I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd.
People in the sport are starting to see a pattern. Floyd hasn't made the kind of long-term investments many top athletes do. After retiring, he was never known for putting money into portfolio sports teams or infrastructure. Instead, he spent it all. He bought huge homes and a collection of cars that he hardly ever drives.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. Well, it's the biggest Chanel bag in the world. I got this bag from Karl Lagerfeld.
And it only gets more concerning. Just a few months ago, in early 2025, Floyd announced he had invested in a $42 million Manhattan skyscraper. The media ran with it. But when real estate records were checked, his name didn't appear on any ownership or stakeholder documents. Experts confirmed Floyd had at most a small non-controlling share, yet he promoted it like he owned the building completely.
What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff.
This kind of exaggeration matches the image Floyd has built over the years, but now it's attracting criticism instead of admiration. The difference is people are starting to wonder if it's all for show. When someone constantly talks about money and has to prove it with bigger and louder stunts, it starts to seem less like confidence and more like desperation. Lately, Floyd's behavior with his exhibition fights has also become unpredictable. He's taken matches with almost no build-up.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
In March 2025, he set up a last-minute fight against an unranked French influencer in Paris. The match had almost no promotion. Floyd showed up just 2 days before, made very few media appearances, and left the morning after. People close to the event said he insisted on getting his payment in cash before the fight even began. This kind of behavior points to possible short-term financial pressure.
Just saw 50 Cent. Like, I totally disagree with you if you think that's a good look.
I get what you're saying. I completely get it.
Dude, he's one of the greatest of all time. He never lost.
He's 50-0.
So he's going to do that for a bag, for clout.
A large fan base that knows Logan Paul that sits on YouTube.
Even with all this criticism, Floyd hasn't slowed down his spending. He still flies on private jets and carries $100,000 in cash every day.
But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
He's pushing his Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness franchise harder than ever, even reportedly pressuring locations to open new branches and buy more merchandise. Some franchise owners say they feel exploited, treated like ATMs to keep the Mayweather brand looking wealthy, while Floyd's team provides little real support. There's also talk that he's borrowed heavily against some of his assets. Sources close to him say he's leveraged his Las Vegas properties and some luxury cars to stay liquid. This could explain how he keeps making huge public purchases while his team struggles behind the scenes.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWV Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWV is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier.
Another concern is Floyd's lack of involvement in long-term business ventures. Unlike LeBron James, Magic Johnson, or Shaquille O'Neal, who became business tycoons by investing in sports teams, restaurants, and tech startups, Floyd has stayed mainly in entertainment. That's fine until the cash slows down. There are only so many exhibition fights you can take. Eventually the novelty fades, and the paychecks shrink, which seems to be happening. The pattern isn't new. Many athletes who built their brand on spending and showing off wealth face the same reality. The difference with Floyd is he built his identity on being the richest boxer alive. If that image starts to fall apart, it's not just a financial hit, it risks his entire legacy, something that doesn't appear to concern Floyd.
And they say, well, it's not all about the money. Well,
Your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Even though Floyd says he has passive income, there's little proof that his current lifestyle comes from anything other than appearances and short-term deals. His claims don't match the records. He still talks like he's earning hundreds of millions a year, but those numbers aren't showing up in fight purses or business announcements anymore. The last time Floyd's business moves made this much noise, it was about a $1.2 billion career that changed boxing. Now it's about a different kind of empire. Real estate and the problems behind the glitz. Floyd seems all in on property, from big Manhattan purchases to his partnership with SL Green and 6001W companies. He's clearly doing more than flipping condos. He's trying to secure his legacy in one of the toughest markets, but as of April 2025, that legacy looks shakier by the day, and not because of the buildings.
Soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke.
The trouble began quietly. Like most scandals, a few gym employees on Highland Avenue in LA stood outside the Mayweather boxing and fitness facility holding handwritten signs. The messages weren't gentle. They spoke of betrayal, financial neglect, and exploitation. And behind every word was one of the most famous names in sports. The money team has no money, one sign read. A harsh irony considering Floyd's whole persona. Money. Mayweather has always been about unlimited wealth.
My job is to help you. Yeah, I'm with Floyd. Getting a check. I get a check from Floyd, but I want to push you. Have your own business while you traveling the world with me and we laughing, we kicking and we joking. You got a company where you're making money also. So if something go wrong and you're not with me no more, you don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur or to become a boss.
What's really shaking public opinion isn't just that employees are protesting, it's that nobody seems sure if Floyd even knows. One worker said they were told not to mention the studio's closure to him, even though he'd been there just 2 weeks earlier. Think about that. Mayweather walked through the gym, smiled, took photos, and left supposedly unaware that his staff was struggling, or worse, he knew and did nothing. Either way, the question people are asking is, uncomfortable, is Floyd Mayweather a hands-off billionaire who has no idea what's happening in his own empire?
What I'm doing right now is what I do every day. Shop. I remember like a couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these. Yeah. I did?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Or is he the man who saw trouble coming and is quietly building financial bunkers with commercial skyscrapers while his fitness brand struggles? California labor law doesn't care about appearances. The penalties for late or withheld pay can quickly reach thousands. If the gym staff file a class action lawsuit, the damage to Mayweather's brand would be massive, especially if it turns out the money team is just a paper empire propped up by late checks and corporate ghosting for someone whose whole image was being untouchable. This is dangerously close to looking broke in public.
Imagine working for someone whose whole persona is money, 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 and you don't get paid. Well, that's exactly what it is for employees of Floyd Mayweather. Employees of his Los Angeles gym accused Floyd Mayweather of bankruptcy after failing to pay them. I mean, he's still buying stuff. Portfolio valued at $10 billion, including 18 office buildings spanning. I mean, he can do all this, but he can't pay his employees' salaries. $10 billion portfolio, 18 office buildings spanning 10 million square feet.
Let's be clear, Mayweather isn't your typical athlete. He's always claimed to be the smartest businessman in the ring. No promoters, no middlemen, just Floyd and the money. But if employees in LA aren't getting paid and his Elk Grove location already closed over $30 in unpaid rent, something is clearly wrong, and people are noticing on social media. Fans are drawing their own conclusions. Some think this is just the start, that Mayweather's recent aggressive investments aren't power moves but panic moves. Twitter threads are full of speculation about his cash flow, with users pointing to the sudden surge in publicity around his real estate purchases. Feels like he's trying to show us he's rich instead of just being rich. One tweet read. Another added, why would a billionaire push gym franchises unless he needs more money?
Hard work, dedication. Hard work, dedication. No pay. The money team has no money. The money team has no money. I've been working in Los Angeles and Hollywood, Mayweather boxing and fitness since 2018 in September. There's always been broken promise. I can't feed my family. I'm sitting here going home every night. arguing with my wife. She's pissed off.
And this isn't just fan chatter. Even inside the boxing world, people are starting to talk. Andre Ward recently appeared on a podcast discussing how flashy success doesn't always equal real wealth. He didn't name Mayweather directly, but made a clear jab. There's a lot of guys you think are winning, and they're not. You can live like a billionaire and not be one. The hint didn't go unnoticed. Soon the clip was circulating online with Mayweather's face on every thumbnail. Other voices have come from inside his own circle. Former TMT members and fighters linked to the brand have started saying things have been off since mid-2023. One fighter told a niche combat sports outlet anonymously that checks were taking longer to clear. Another added that Vegas events were scaled back and no longer had the signature Mayweather production quality.
40s now, still fighting these random people in random places. Yeah. For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains, that's a depreciating asset. Get yourself something that'll hold value. Yeah. Go buy some real estate.
All of this is made more striking by the size of his real estate moves. He's not just buying houses, he's buying entire blocks, over 1,000 apartments in Manhattan, 9 skyscrapers, and a partnership to build Caesar's Palace Times Square with SL Green and Jay-Z's Rock Nation. That last project is especially revealing. Casino investments aren't quick returns, they require huge capital and long-term commitment, meaning Mayweather has locked up massive amounts of money in projects that won't pay off for years.